Dan, darling.
Polly!
Congratulations on your first day of opening. Sorry I couldn't make it to the do last night.
Well, that's all right. There's still champagne for today's customers.
Now, would I refuse?
No, Polly, you wouldn't.
Oh, I say.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Cheers.
Cheers. Not bad.
Well, what do you think?
It's lovely. I thought I'd just drop by, see if I could find myself something for drinks on the Williams boat on Saturday.
Help yourself.
What will you be wearing, darling?
I'm not going, actually.
Really? Sandra said she'd invited you.
Yes, she did, but I don't think I'll go. It won't be the same with all those couples there.
Oh, why not? Everybody knows about you and Tom now. Oh, I say. This is rather nice.
Here, let me take the glass.
Thanks, darling. Do you think it's me? Do you wonder if it would fit?
I don't see why not. Why don't you try it on?
Oh, no, that'd be fatal. You know me. Once I start, I can't stop. I'd be here all day. I'm supposed to be meeting Virginia Sam's for lunch at 1.
I could tell you what, why don't you take it home, try it on. If you don't like it, you can always bring it back.
OK. My very first purchase.
First of many, I hope, Polly.
You bet. Now then, let me find you a nice piece of plastic.
No, there won't be any need for that.
Oh, now, come on, Dan. You're in business now. Must.
All right.
There you are.
Thanks. There we go.
Look, darling, why don't you find yourself an escort and come on Saturday? Oh, come on. I'm sure everyone expects Ken Masters to be accompanying you anyway.
Ken? Why on earth should he?
Why shouldn't he? Darling, Louise Singleton's husband saw you at the airport on Thursday.
That's right. I was on my way back from Cannes.
With Ken. How was the south of France, darling? Did you both have fun?
It was purely a business trip, Polly.
Oh, I bet it was.
Yes, it was, actually.
Oh, now, come on. You can tell me. You've nothing to hide. Now you and Tom are separated, you're a free woman.
Polly, can we drop it? Please.
Darling, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm pleased for you.
Yes, well, that's all right. There we are.
I better be going now I put my foot in it. Anyway, I hope business continues to flourish wonderfully.
Thank you, darling.
For both of you. Bye.
This really is an ideal location for the development, Ken. I was delighted when Gerald told me you decided to proceed.
Well, I hope Gerald wasn't putting words into my mouth. I told him I was interested in proceeding. I didn't tell him I'd decided.
There's a difference.
Oh, yes. Yes, it works out to be a 20% share in the operation rather than 15% for providing the land.
I see.
Plus an option on a further holding.
How much of a holding?
15%.
You do realize if we're going to enter into a joint venture, you would not only participate in the profits of the operation, but also in the development costs.
Oh, that doesn't concern me. I can raise all the necessary capital required.
For how long? Delay in the development could be quite a liability.
Do I look worried, Charles?
Very well. I think I can probably persuade my board to exercise a stock option, as long as it's at a fair market value.
Then I think we can proceed. You've got yourself a deal, Charles.
Does Avril and this new partner of yours know?
No, I haven't told him yet. I've been waiting for my solicitor to check the original will and searches.
Well, with the hearing coming up, you're going to have to say something sooner or later.
I know. I was planning on doing that today.
Well, how can I be of help?
I received this letter from my solicitor this morning. He's come up with some very interesting information. It's true. Look at the bottom of page 2. It's rumored that bastard Shellett has got some sort of a record. I was wondering if you could check him out.
Oh, I doubt it, Jack. I've been retired for some years now, you know.
Well, you must still have some contacts on the force.
Not like I used to. I'm sorry, Jack. I'd like to help, but can't.
How long have we known each other now, George? Come on.
Well, it must be going on 20 years.
Ever since I built the Muskoka for you.
A damn fine boat she's been to.
And you must know what this yard and boats mean to me. It's my life, George. I'm asking you as an old friend. Please.
Okay. Leave it with me.
Good man.
The cash flow projection appears very sound, David. You can't deny that.
No, but I'd like to investigate the ratio of cost to revenue return. It still concerns me.
No doubt Wilkins gave you the grand tour.
Yes, I was very impressed by your production facilities, especially your system for duplicating temperature and humidity at each lamination.
Believe me, Avril, if there's one thing I've learned from being in marketing all these years, it's that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And you've made it. Your report is absolutely first class.
Thank you. Let's hope the rest of the board feel the same way.
Oh, they will. I'm convinced of it.
There's only one way to find out.
Right. Mr. Chairman, could we start the presentation now? Why not? Lawrence, excuse me. Mr. Howard, if you're ready.
Yes, of course.
Mr. Chairman, gentlemen, could I have your attention, please? First, I'd like to formally welcome our guests, Miss Rolfe and Mr. Howard from the Mermaid Boatyard. You've all had an opportunity of discussing the prototype with them in general terms over lunch, and no doubt you'll have further questions you'd like to put to them after their presentation. But by means of introduction, I'd like to call on Mr. Howard to take us through his design conceptually. Mr. Howard.
Thank you. Gentlemen, as you will have noted from Miss Rolfe's report, the criteria for the design of the Barracuda were determined initially by the marketplace. The demand for an ultralight displacement boat that could successfully combine a traditional configuration with a high-speed performance.
You're quiet.
Just thinking.
What about?
Oh, all sorts of things. It's just here we are on the Isle of Wight ferry, and well, it's not exactly far away lands, is it?
No.
I mean, there's a whole world out there. So much to see and do. What am I doing? Nothing. Except going for a job in a storeroom factory.
It's only temporary. It wouldn't be forever.
Might not be at all.
When will they let you know?
Sometime next week. I'm not holding out much hope. They had over 50 applicants.
Perhaps it's better if you don't get the job. I couldn't really see you working inside all day anyway.
I've got to do something.
To have the baby. You could always have my job.
Yeah, I could just see me, Leo Poppins.
Get on well with the children, and they seem to like you. In fact, some of the girls are real fans. They're always asking questions about you.
Like what?
Like just who you are and why you're always around. Most of them think you're my brother, except Renu, who's convinced I'm your mother. And Fisson and Farida are positive.
Yeah, don't tell me I'm your father.
No, my lover. What would you like to do anyway?
That's the problem, I don't know. Change the world. Or even just a part of it would be.
Well, who knows, Leo? Maybe one day.